So I'm driving in Armenia and you saw I just took a turn to the right because I took a wrong turn and almost drove into Azerbaijan, which would have been interesting, but that's not our adventure for today. So let's go drive to the south of Armenia, see what the mountains there have to offer for us. Let's go. Well, the south of Armenia is pretty empty. Look at this. Just a couple of fields for hay, I guess, a bit of cattle, and for the rest just mountains and empty roads. Lovely. I've arrived at a small rest stop right in the middle of the empty hills and mountains here in the south of Armenia. There's a little water fountain over there, and these lovely metal umbrellas, or what you want to call them, definitely from the Soviet times. I'm really liking the design of these. They really give off a vibe. Really cool. I tried to get a Lada to make the feel complete today, but surprise surprise, it was broken. So this right here is my car for today. Every hour along the road, these tiny little stalls. Let's see if these have some wine. Здравствуйте. У вас есть вино? Да. So what I got is a liter of apricot wine in an old water bottle. I'm gonna have some later tonight and I think I'm gonna enjoy it. Nearly driven to the city of Jermuk, or the town of Jermuk, and I found this impressive war memorial here. I think it's from the early conflicts between Armenia and Azerbaijan, because I've seen on this guy's uniform there's a flag of Artsakh right there. So I think this monument is from somewhere in the 90s, but it looks really cool with the eagles and the cross. Well, I've just arrived in Jermuk, in the town of Jermuk, and I would describe it as an old Soviet resort town that is just in the beginning of being turned into a modern ski resort. So there's still plenty of cool stuff like this around, this old crane and this wonderful mosaic you can see behind it. Very cool. So let's see what else this town has. Just look at this wonderful resort building from the times of the Armenian SSR. Beautiful building and a beautiful location. Socialist modern building with some regional influences, I guess, right on the edge of these beautiful rock formations right here, and the river just down below. Beautiful. Coming closer to the building, it really is just as impressive. We can see it's mostly abandoned, but the front door is still open and I still saw people arriving, and it seems there must be still a few rooms at least available in this wonderful hotel with this wonderful view. Just look over here. That's what you get. You stay here. The contrast between the old and the new here in Jermuk can be very well seen here in this park. This modern park, partially funded by American money, with statues of Armenian national heroes on the one side of the lake, and on the other side of the lake over there you can see an old Soviet spa center built in the 80s and now abandoned. Let's go check that out, shall we? Right on the facade of the building there's this imposing looking Soviet era statue, very beautiful, and over here I think there's a way in. So let's go see what's inside. It's partially blocked, but I think over there should be a way in without any problem. Wow, look at this. What an imposing hallway this is. Beautiful. Wow, all the light, all the mountains, the landscape you can see from here. So impressive. From across the lake you can see some of the new statues, the Armenian national heroes, peering inside of the spa center. But inside there are statues of Armenian writers from the Soviet Union, approved by the Soviet Union. What a beautiful contrast this is. Seeing an abandoned pool like this, of course, always delights the stalker in me. reminding you of places like Chernobyl and video games like Stalker. And there's a small pool right over there. It might have been a hot tub at some point. So let's go check it out. Walk across the rubble right here. Don't fall in the pool. There we go. There it is. It's completely rusted over, but it looks really cool. Wouldn't get in now though, but it might have been lovely at some time. Really cool. This hall must have been a cinema at some point. It's completely stripped, no chairs and no silver screen, so it's hard to recognize. But over here you can see two holes in the wall where a projector might have beamed through. There's none left though. But here the spa guests must have been able to watch a movie like Stalker perhaps. Cool. Several of the heads on the inside of the building are vandalized, making especially this one over here look very creepy. I wonder if there's a political idea behind it, or whether it's just vandalism for the sake of vandalism. This one's intact though. The building was built during the 80s and finished in the beginning of the 90s, just when the Soviet Union fell. I didn't find any artifacts of use or furnishings, and I wonder whether that is because it was looted or deconstructed, or whether that it's because it was never furnished to begin with, whether it never saw use at all. That was my exploration of Jermuk, and specifically the abandoned Soviet spa here. I do hope they find a new purpose for this beautiful building here, although with the state of it, it might be difficult to restore. And I also hope to see you next Sunday for my next video.